Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Behavior here, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion. If this is your first time finding me and you like the video, please consider subscribing and giving me that thumbs up and clicking that bell so you can get all of my content. But we are talking Power. Yes, Power Season 6, Episode 2. Whose side are you on? Now, I think that relates to Miss Paz, Angela Valdez, rest in peace, her sister, especially towards the end of the episode to where she had the confrontation with Tasha. And she's like, hey, you know, where's Jamie? Who are you? You're helping my sister? I thought you hated my sister. It's like, wait a minute. You know, we had this thing going on. We were all helping each other so we wouldn't go to jail. And then when she's at the funeral home, she's kind of deliberating to herself like, Angela, was you with them? Was you against them? What's going on? You know, your secret is going to bear with you. But let me not get too far ahead. I do like this episode, especially the ending. And of course, we're going to be talking about that. Pretty much everything off the top of my head right now, everything is happening the way I think it should. You know, I mean, Angela unfortunately got shot in the chest. I thought that she was going to make it, but then she's dead. And then we, Tommy and Ghost are going back and forth. It's crazy. I don't know how they can make up. You know, maybe if they have a common enemy or something like that towards the end, maybe they both team up and go fight Jason. But I don't know. We're just going to have to see. But I love the episode. One thing I did not love about the episode was that song that they have at the very beginning. It still sounds whack. I just knew that they were going to change the song. But apparently, maybe I don't know how it works. They can't do that. It's contracted in for the whole entire season. But that is so unfortunate. If season 6 is the last season of Power, you know, we can't go out with the song that we've known and loved for the past 5 seasons. But, you know, I mean, you can't get everything. But with this episode right here, immediately we have Ghost going back to the crime scene to where he attempted to murder Tommy, his best friend. And, you know, he doesn't know that Tommy is still alive. And when he was showing up on the docks or wherever that was, it seemed like, you know, he had remorse in his heart, you know, like he was sad, like, damn, I lost my friend. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You know, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I kind of regret this. But he goes in there, Jason, like, look, I know I like how it didn't waste any time. They showed the car shut up. Jason, he's like, look, you know, these personal beefs is effing up my business. And he's like, look, it wasn't assault on your business. It was a personal matter. You know, Tommy did this, Tommy did that, you know, here's a bag of money. Let me try. I like that Jamie, even though he's annoying right now, and I think he's an a-hole, an asshole. I like the fact that he's still trying to use his brain. He's trying to be proactive and like, look, I know I'm throwing some shade in your way. Here's some money. Jason's like, look, you know, no, bro, I want that 100K every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, this is not going to be enough. So I reacted to the trailer that came out last week after the first episode. And I was really eager to find out how this was going to take place, how, you know, Jason and Ghost were going to work things out, Mr. St. Patrick. But seems like he has a plan here. And then Ghost runs over to Proctor's crib. I killed Tommy. You know, and that really wasn't that much a thing right there, other than Proctor getting served, you know, to show up in court for custody over his battle, just reminding him like, hey, man, you know, you sure you want to go through with that divorce? You already got a bunch of crap that you got to deal with in your bed. You know, let's not add more crap to it. I mean, crap sucks, but the less crap better. I think that we all can agree with that. I was kind of laughing between Tommy's mules. I forget their name sometime, but he was like, man, what did you get on the SAT? 2275. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, what is the maximum score? Maximum score on SAT. I don't even know what, you know, is, okay. The high, wait a minute. So I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I just Googled something and it said the highest possible score on the SAT was 1,600 points. And I thought that too. And don't you get like 300 or 400 for your name or something like that? Was it the ACT? That's something? No, because the ACT, I don't think anyway, hold on. I'm up here looking up stuff in a minute. It just, that was funny to me. But anyway, yeah, the highest on the ACT is 36. So what is he talking about? 2275. If I'm missing something, then please let me know down below or whatever. But I do feel sorry for Paz. I was talking about her at the very beginning of the episode. She's in Angela's office, trying to take her belongings, and Sax comes in there like the opportunist that he is, bad timing and things like that. Just saying, hey, because, how was, your sister, because of some of her previous alliances, there's some things that need to be worked out as far as, your sister's benefits are concerned. They putting a freeze on some things. And so, we got to do this, we got to do that. And, she's upset about it, understandably so. But then, I was saying prior to that, I don't like Sax, and, Paz is really coming through as a great actress. I've never known her before in any other roles or anything like that. Let me see. Well, I forgot her name, her full name. I was gonna try to look real quick to see if she's been in any other parts of entertainment that we know. Her real name is Elizabeth Rodriguez. She was in Logan. Hold on. As Gabriella, okay, I may have to look into that a little bit more. But her, in my opinion, to me, she's coming through with her acting in this in these episodes. It's unfortunate when you lose somebody close. This is her sister or whatever. But I do like her character. A little annoying, but I like her. But then after that, we have Tommy, not Tommy, but Ghost, James, and Tasha. Going back and forth, trying to get work everything out. I forgot the legal name of was it arbitration? If that's incorrect, please let me know. But they're trying to work out everything. She wants half of everything, but there's a prenup and things like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to comment. Well, in the show real life, I mean, James, you did cheat. That is messed up. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that James should just send her to the wind with nothing. I mean, this is the mother of your children. She was down for you, and then you kind of went behind her back. So, I mean, you are wrong there, Ghost. But Ghost is still an asshole because he's like, hey, I did this for the best of the family or something like that. Then she's like, well, you screwing Angela, was that for the best of the family too? And James is like, when are you going to get over that? What do you mean, dude? Like, you can't ask somebody just to get over that. Y'all had a marriage, a communion under God. Y'all had 3 children, and she was down for you since day one, to my understanding, and you just go knock somebody off, even though you did say you love her and all that. Just get over it. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't understand, how, he can, talk to his wife that way, even if they're going through a divorce. To me, that's just messed up. But I've never been married before. So, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt or whatever. But Sax, with his opportunist ass, trying to get an opportunity with Paz. Now he's trying to get it with Proctor's crackhead or previously crackhead addicted wife. And that's just messed up. You're leading the child on to make the child to think that the mother really wants to be there, but she's just doing it for ulterior motives. Now she may really want to be there. I don't know. But it didn't just really seem genuine to me. You got the little girl crying and stuff like that. I've never been in any type of custody battles or anything like that. But will the judge make the child choose like that in front of the parents? That just doesn't seem ethical to me at all. I mean, I've never been there. If you are a parent out there, a single parent, mother, father, whatever, and you got into it with the mother or father of your child, and there was a custody battle, that just seems like that. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no experience there at all. So I don't want to come to any conclusions based off of a television show. That would be foolish. But I would appreciate your comments below. I just like, hey, I mean, I don't mind them asking the child. I think that makes perfect sense. If she's of age, she's not like she's 3 or 4, but for the judge to just ask, to draw, well, I wasn't gonna say to draw a wedge between the parents, but there's already a wedge. So maybe, I don't know. But comment below if you have some insight there. I would really appreciate it. Now, what's up with Keisha now? I mean, she just tripping. Go smoke. No, I'm not gonna say that. Go relax, okay? You and Tommy had sex at the end of the episode, but you should have had sex before this because you're on edge. Last episode you're on edges, on the edge. Last episode, Tommy is telling you to take Cash, your little boy, I think that's his name, and go off. I'm sorry, I'll joke you into this. She's like, no, I don't care. I want to stay. And then this episode, somebody knocking on the door. Oh my God, it's the cops. What are we gonna do? It's like Tommy just like, man, will you chill? Like, you know, I mean, even if it's the cops, so what? You didn't do nothing. I mean, you threw the gun in the river or the lake or whatever, but she tripping or whatever. And then she want to act all hard. You heard what I said, Tasha. Bye. Don't come back. Yeah. You know, like, I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know. But she needs to relax a little bit. I just didn't really get like the back and forth as far as, you know, her saying that she's down, but then her being super duper scary and things like that. I don't know. She's kind of annoying me. But I was surprised next to see that Ghost was, I was going to say hiding, not hiding. He's a ghost. Bleh. No, that Ghost was hiding. Why do I keep saying hiding? Ghost was waiting on Tariq in his room or whatever. And what's really crazy is Tariq, man, I kind of feel sorry for him because, you know, I mean, he's just in this lifestyle now. He's like, who's dead now? I mean, it's like, damn, you know, like, is that your life, bro? At how old is he? 15, 16, 17, 18 years old? I don't know. Not in real life, but in the show, in the role. But he's like, who's dead now? And Ghost's like, oh my gosh, you know. And what? Let me go back. I almost left something out. What didn't make sense to me towards the beginning of the episode, where Tommy got dropped off by the Uber, and then he called Tariq and was like, hey man, thank you for the Uber ride, setting it up. Why didn't Tommy tell Tariq then, like, hey man, everybody thinks I'm dead right now. Don't tell your father. You know, he didn't have to give all the details, but how did Tommy know that Tariq is not going to talk to his father, James, Ghost, right after that? And be like, hey, I just got off the phone with Tommy, blah, 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 and then just ruin it. You waited towards the end of the next day. I didn't understand that from Tommy or whatever. But Ghost finally told Tariq that, you know, he killed Tommy, who he thought he did. And Tariq was kind of looking like, well, I talked to him, you know, he's asking questions and things like that. And then, you know, he calls Tommy and puts that together. What's crazy though, is like Tariq really don't care if his father dies. I mean, I guess they're trying to redeem him a little bit because he's saying like, hey, you know, you need to let me know before you do it. And that's cool. But it's still just like, man, he don't care. Like, well, you know, what do you call him, a lying ass nigga or something like that, a bitch ass nigga or something like I can't remember. But you know, I just it's just crazy to me. You know, I don't think I was not remotely close to be like, yeah, if you killed my father, you know, it is what it is. Let me know, I'll get over it. That's just throw it off. Now, I never really liked Lorenz Tate's character, Councilman Tate. But I like him in this episode for some, I don't know, reason. I don't know. He's just I don't know. It was kind of funny. He's talking to his aide, talking about, hey, let's get some pre-screen questions and things like that. Oh, dude, what is his name? I think I wrote it down. Or maybe I didn't write it down. But he came in there charging everybody up like, man, you know, you garbage, this and that. So that was cool. You know, of course, Councilman Tate, Lorenz Tate. Councilman Tate. Wait a minute. I just realized that. His real name is Lorenz Tate, and then it's... Oh, snap. That's true. Yeah, Lorenz Tate, Councilman Tate. So that's interesting. I just realized that right now as I'm I'm filming this right now. But I like him or whatever. You know, he's cool. He's like, James, don't drag me down in your crap. You know, I don't want to be a part of it. But then after that, we get Tasha and Ghost, not Tasha and Ghost, Tasha and Tommy in the car, and they're trying to plot, you know, whether or not, you know, it would be best for all parties involved if Ghost is dead or alive. And that's just like, throw it off to me. I mean, like, you know, before she was like, look, I can't have you killing the father of my children, but at the same time, this dude's a punk, you know what I'm saying? I don't like her no more. And it's kind of funny as, you know, Tommy pulls out a blunt real quick and, you know, it's like, what are you doing? You know, and I'm like, what's wrong? You know, what's wrong with him just sparking up? But then in the middle of some car dealership, this dude is just like too relaxed or whatever. So, you know, I kind of thought that was funny. So I think the best confrontation after this, well, like I was saying before, was between Paz, Angela's sister, and Tasha when they met. I do love that. I like how strong Tasha was in that scene. She stood her ground. You know, she knew what she was talking about. She didn't shake. She was also, you know, real sympathetic and empathetic and all that good stuff. It was just a good scene. And I was even laughing after that where where Miss Rodriguez, the other detective, came through and she was like, hey, I did some digging and your cell phone was with so-and-so's cell phone and it pinged off the tower. Yeah, I was sleeping with him in the garage, okay? And she was like, oh, okay, digging gets good results, So that was just kind of funny right there, how that worked out. But, then we have the press conference, and I like, with old dude charging them up, I was jumping around. But I like the aftermath of how he brought the gentleman and was like, hey, I'll pay you if you find some dirt on James, Mr. St. Patrick, Ghost or whatever. And I don't know where, his little assistant was trying to get all bold and trying to say it with his chest and stuff. What are you going to do? Fire me? And, Lorenz Tate put them hands on him, little gut check and knocked him out. Well, not knocked him out, but, hit him with a right. I knocked him on the ground. It was quite nice. I really wasn't expecting that from him. Now, I'm not saying that his opponent was some MMA martial arts master fighter and he can go bragging about it, but that was just something that I did not understand. Not that I didn't understand. It's something that I did not expect, and I really do like that. But I think right after that, that's when we get Tommy that's trying to execute Ghost in front of Truth or whatever. And I thought it was going to go down. I'm like, okay, we're finna have a shootout in front of the club, but right at the last minute, Jason with his goons comes through and puts a stop on it. And Tommy's mad, rightfully so, or whatever. And Jason, I mean, bro, take your time, man. But I don't know. I mean, do y'all think that Jason should have to pay for security? I mean, I don't know. But, Jason, he, like I was saying in the last episode, he's a worthy threat. I do like him. I do like seeing him on screen, because I feel like, that's just somebody that you would want to cross. And that I just feel like he has a lot of muscle and power and things like that. So I was feeling that right there. Then after that, Tasha, she confronts Ghost at the crib, like, I want everything. And Ghost has been an asshole, talking about get out of my house. And, of course he has to pay her. And, I'm cool with that. I mean, give us some money, bro. I mean, all this mess that y'all are going through is because of you for the most part. So, break her off with just a little something. Some of y'all may disagree with that, but, it is what it is. Now, right after this, what I was talking about earlier, with Keisha and Tommy, a much better scene. Lala is still looking good. She fine. I like the way that she was able to express her anger, because she did say, Tommy, look, I don't want you seeing her anymore, for valid reasons. But at the same time, she didn't, harp on it. She didn't beat a dead horse. I get out of my house. You can sleep on the couch. It was like, look, dude, we had an agreement. You need to, chill out. Don't disrespect me. But, they still kind of, got it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't let it fester. Now, of course, if Tommy keeps doing that or something like that, then that's a different story. But I do like that she put her foot down, but she squashed it right after that. I just think that was just hella dope right there. But we're getting towards the end of the episode. Back to the funeral, where Paz was kind of going back and forth, talking to herself. We find out that Tasha is the one that paid for the funeral. I want to know what will possibly happen if she found out that James paid for it. Would she be like, no, and burn the building down? But she found out that Tasha is the one that paid for it. And, she was happy for that. She sent a text message saying thank you. And like I said before, she put the phone in the casket. I'm kind of thinking to myself, man, make sure that thing is on silent and turn it off, make sure the phone don't go off. It would be real sucky if it's at the funeral and they're lowering the grave in the ground and the phone go off and all the cops there, hey, what is that? Let's investigate. Possibly wouldn't happen. I'm being silly. But at the same time, that is something that I thought of. Now, we get to the funeral and we have the DEA from the last episode pop up talking to Sax or whatever, talking about, hey, we still have Andre under custody. Because remember, I think it was a last episode of season 5 or the second to last episode where Tommy set him up in that little, I don't know where that was, corridor, and it was busted and I'm trying to kill him, and he hopped in the van and made him sign. So old dude was telling Sax, like, hey, if he finds out that Angela Valdez is dead, he's a witness for the Jimenez case, that may make him scared. So we need him to testify tomorrow, I believe, and then we got to move him and all that good stuff. And so we kind of found out that towards the end. Now, James and Tasha does show up at the funeral. That's great. You know, it's confusing everybody. But what's even funny after that is Tommy shows up in his all white, scares the hell out of Ghost. I don't know why that was necessary, but the look on Ghost's face was like priceless. It's like he saw a ghost. You see what I did there? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. But I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. Now, I haven't watched the trailer for episode 3. I'm going to react to that right after this. But, you know, we also got Tariq, you know, he got a new drug dealer. He got somebody to help him out. I like the way that the woman approached him initially, like, hey, man, we're the only 5 black kids on campus, bro. Don't mess it up for all of us. You're enforcing the stereotype. And it's not like he needs money or whatever. He's just conditioning that life or whatever. I mean, he just mad. He's rebelling right now, even though that's what he don't need the money. I would see if he was truly trying to survive. And, you know, he had a baby to feed and there was just no way. You know, he had a master's degree, you know, all years of experience, and he can't get a job other than being, you know, $10 an hour or something like that. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But it is interesting. I'm kind of seeing how that's just going to, you know, play out. Now, just a few last things. Dre is back. We got a shot of him. You know, the crackhead ex-wife, she put the pony on the backpack. It was interesting seeing that Tommy and Keisha were on the couch. He's trying to show her everything, you know, with the mouse. Not the mouse, the map, excuse me. But it's also just kind of sad seeing Tasha and her little daughter, you know, in their new home and things like that. But, you know, I really did enjoy the episode. We're just going to have to see what happens next. If there's anything that I left out, guys, please let me know down in the comment section below. You know, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know what you thought about my recap and all that good stuff. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing, guys. But guys, that is just my opinion. Okay, what did you think about the episode? What did you think about me? If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and look me up on social media. My guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion / review / recap of Power Season 6 Episode 2. Whose side are you on? I almost forgot. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.